Oh shit. Yo. We got a good one here today. Yesterday, I left off with YNW MELLY. And today, we got some more news. We got an update on what happened. I don't know, man. It ain't looking good for Lil Slime. So it ain't looking good for Lil Holmes. We gonna get straight into it, and then I'll play some of that old shit y'all probably never seen. We getting straight into this Melly shit off the rip.
As Melly's rapid ascent to fame in 2018 reshaped the group's dynamics, fractures began to form within the YNW collective. Firstly, Melly would have a falling out with arguably the second most talented rapper in the crew, Jay Green, which would cause the old friend circle from Gifford to go through some turmoil.
Sack.
They got their own fan shit. You know that. If a real fan can peep that, you gonna be changing. Like, who you get it from? Come on now.
Commented on the falling out in interviews.
Alright, so where we at right now? I guess this is where they start catching a little buzz, and then they start to go their own little ways. So you know what I'm saying? Got Jay Green right there, 5'10". Oslo, wherever. I don't know what a nigga from really.
Such as Say Cheese, giving
niggas be from everywhere.
an answer that was both vague yet intriguing, saying that he chose to fall back because pride and egos were starting to cause.
I ain't gonna lie. I think this was a dumb move on Jay Green. Jay Green should have stayed YNW to the bus out. Fuck what everybody talking about. You should have stayed YNW to the bus out. You would have been straight right now, bro.
Problem.
I really think all them niggas was scared of Sack Chaser.
And that people didn't understand their position within the crew, while also adding that jealousy was
should have stayed YNW, bro.
Clarifying exactly who was jealous of him.
And then for the people who don't know, you see this FCE chain he got on? FCE. He signed with some niggas in like Brevard County, like Melbourne or something. And I know they ain't get a nigga no like I don't know, but he should have stayed YNW. You should have just hit Cortez up. He could have gave you 50 bands. You could have hit Cash Bash up.
Oh yeah,
what was the falling out over?
It was just like, it was like pride and ego. You feel me? Like, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. You feel me? It's like everybody want to be the star. Everybody didn't know their position. You feel me? Everybody want to play this other position. Yeah. It's like I don't have those type of attitudes towards, you feel me, that I say I love. If I call you my brother, you feel me? I don't got no jealousy or no hatred, no, you feel me? So when I see like that, I like to fall back.
Right.
So
who was the star then? If you saying everybody don't, so who the star? Who was the star? Was Sack? Well, we know Sack wasn't the star yet, but he definitely was getting his shit up. Melly was the star. Let's not get it twisted. And Jay Green had buzz. I ain't gonna lie, little bro right here. He was the first one of these niggas out of all these niggas. He handed me a CD personally. He was like, yo, bro, pop this in. I instantly started rocking with Lil Holmes. So
nigga might feel like I'm acting funny with a but I'm just keeping it G, you feel me? I don't want to involve myself in that type of.
But the beef between Jay Green and Melly would eventually be solved by the end of 2018. But what Jay Green had said about pride and egos within the crew had at that point already caused a much more serious beef, one that would eventually turn deadly. There are many rumors about what this beef was about, but they all have one person in common, YNW Sack Chaser, Melly's childhood friend and one of the key members of the YNW collective. While Melly was undoubtedly the face of YNW, it seems that Sack Chaser saw himself as the kingmaker behind the scenes, the one who had built the brand and put Melly on the path to global fame. On his social media, Sack Chaser would often highlight the motto, lead never follow, which he had also apparently gotten tattooed on himself. These early signs showing that he wasn't somebody who was necessarily comfortable with simply playing the role of a supporting act. And according to the YNW affiliate Jacoby Mills, Sack Chaser was the one aggressively controlling the call.
Jacoby Mills, right? This fuck nigga right here. I don't know this nigga from a can of paint. I don't want to know this nigga, but this is Mr. Tell-All right here. This is Mr. Tell-All right there. This fuck nigga right here.
Group of YNW, including Melly, or as Mills put it, Sack had mind control over them, as he would later tell the police during his interrogation.
Sack is a crazy mother.
Y'all niggas scared of Sack.
Sack is a crazy mother. Like, he is crazy. Like, he had mind control over all them. You know what I'm saying? Anything he say, they do. You know what I'm saying? So he had mind control of them.
However, as Melly's rise to fame began to accelerate, it appeared that things were slowly slipping out of Sack Chaser's control.
Well, them boys couldn't catch it. Them
As
niggas
his
blew up
desire
so
to be
fast,
seen
it
as
was
the
just
group's leader
gone.
and the reality of that leadership began to erode. This became increasingly apparent in July 2018 when he reposted a
I kind of feel like him and Sack was the closest. Like him and Sack was real friends.
series of tweets from Future on his Facebook page, seemingly throwing subtle subliminal shade at Melly by implying that he had given him his style from ad-libs to song titles to flows, and that he had been too humble for way too long. However, still, during Melly's No Jumper interview, released in August 2018, Melly would proudly show Adam22 that he had both Juvie and Sack Chaser's names tattooed on his face, a move that would leave Adam confused at the time, as these kinds of tributes are usually reserved for people who are already dead.
So what you got tattooed on your face? Tell me about it a little bit.
What? On my face?
Yeah. We got the heart on this side.
Alright.
What's that say above your eyebrow on that side?
Which side?
Oh, either one. What's it?
No, I got Sack Chaser right here. That
Okay.
I got Juvie.
Juvie?
Yeah, my brother.
Just a lot of your friends who passed?
Yeah. Nah, them.
That's a crazy question, right? Like Adam said, oh, them ain't for the niggas who died. Like, them niggas ain't. He like, nah. So that made people think, like, did this nigga premeditate this shit? Did this nigga think about this shit before he did it? That was kind of crazy. I don't know. We're gonna hear some more.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
My brother's right there.
My bad. I wouldn't get none of my friends tattooed on my face until they died.
Oh, shit.
I'm not a
Shit.
good friend like you are,
Shit,
apparently.
Oh, shit.
Now, some conspiracy-minded fans have even theorized that this was yet another example of Melly being a real sociopath who had planned the murders of his...
That was a valid question, though. Fucking Adam22 asked him, he like, damn, you got tattoo on this side, you got Sack Chase on this side, Juvie on this side. He said, damn, is they dead? He like, nah, they right there. Like, damn, did you premeditate this shit? Did you put them niggas' names on you? Just to think, like,
two best friends long in advance and got them tatted ahead of the killings. But while this conspiracy might be taken there a bit far, what is clear is that even if it wasn't pre-planned, the trio clearly had a very deep bond to get each other's names tatted. But
You never
unfortunately,
know.
when money and fame stepped into the picture, it seemed that this deep bond turned into an even deeper resentment. According to Melly, in his track Versatile, released June 15th, 2018, there was already a war brewing over the copyright to the YNW name, as the song was released the very same month as Melly's own mother formally trademarked YNW. However, as depositions later revealed, a man named Cortez Ash, aka
cash motherfucking motivated. Cash bash, boy. You done made it on my YouTube channel, nigga. For y'all don't know, for everybody who don't know, this is the reason that you love Melly pop the way he pop. Cortez gave that nigga a whole rapper starter kit. Put a chain on his neck, put some money in his pocket, nigga, whatever, the whole nine. You want to do a show back then, in those days, Cortez and shit was doing like a little promotion shit. He had all the clubs on lock, so Melly could get in any club, finna come tear this bitch down. This is the nigga who was really behind Melly, bro. This the nigga who really put Melly on and put him in a better spot. Track came a little later after he had already made those hits. I'm surprised Melly ain't get his man $1 million on some real shit. After the deposition, I heard all that money that they made, all that money that Track sent back and forth, they had made like $10 million in like 2 months. Or well, like a year. They made like $10 million in a year. He ain't break, bro. I mean, he probably did. I don't know. We'll get to it. But Melly should have blessed this man with an M.
Sean Ash had already filed for a YNW LLC.
Look at that boy. He already signed for. I already got the YNW LLC. But LLC ain't like. Alright, a LLC is just starting a business saying it's YNW. But that's not, like, you didn't trademark it. Like, you know, anybody can start a business and say, I start this LLC, YNW, Young Nigga World. But yeah, it's just a LLC. That's just a business. That's not like the word tendernism. If I go and copyright tendernism, that shit mine. He didn't copyright Young Nigga World, Young Nigga Way. He just bought a studio and made it a LLC, Young Nigga World. But you didn't copyright it, so you don't really own it.
Back in March 2018, and to make matters more complex, Ash had allegedly...
2018. These niggas so far behind the 8 ball. He's supposed to, young nigga world, young nigga way. You supposed to did that shit in 2016. You supposed to been had that shit, LLC. But hey, you know, it took him a little. By 2018, nigga, we were for that check records. We was already FTC records around this bitch.
He'd been in a relationship with Melly's mother, who was also the owner of a brand called Cash Motivated. And during
Yep, that's true. He had 2 record labels. He had Cash Motivated and he had young YNW. And after this Melly shit, I'm gonna go over to him and his artists and then show them some love because I fuck with some of them.
his 2018 interview on No Jumper, Melly could even be seen sporting a Cash Motivated chain, a topic
That's true.
he clearly avoided discussing.
What's cash motivated, like it says in your chain?
I ain't trying to tell.
What is some old that you're not necessarily a
He
part
said
of?
YNW Melly did what?
I want
We
to talk.
finna find out.
Interesting.
Ash had gotten him
Alright, you see how he didn't want to talk about that chain situation? He like, nah, I don't really want to talk about it. Well, I'm gonna give y'all a backstory about what I heard about the chain situation. Cause I know these niggas. From what I heard, Cash went to jail for a little while. He went to jail for a few months. Like right when Melly was blowing up, starting to do all those songs and shit, he went to jail. He had to go to jail for like a few months, like maybe 2 or 3 months, like something like that. And motherfucking, he had some of his homeboys around Melly. Melly had the chain. He let Melly hold the chain, and they was in Miami doing whatever shows and doing, you know, catching a little momentum. And Melly was kind of like, Cortez was locked up, and all the other homies was around. And Melly was like, man, y'all fuck niggas get from around me, man. Cortez locked up, y'all bitch ass niggas. This is what I heard. I'm just telling you what I heard. Cortez went to jail. Melly told them other niggas, nigga, move around. Nigga, get from around me. Nigga, hey, move around. That's what I heard, bro. I'm telling
involved
you.
with YNW early, but as Melly ultimately got together with 100
Track. This, you see this nigga? This supposed to be Cortez, bro. This nigga got all Melly shit on. All that shit, Melly came from Melly, bro. Well, I ain't gonna say Melly, but he got King Von and all the rest, like a lot of different artists too. I don't really know Track that good. I just know he came like later. I'm surprised he ain't give Cortez at least 150,000.
Track as his manager. It seems the relationship with Ash ultimately went south.
You see this? This the Melly that people know. Like this when you think of Melly, you think of like this photo, doing the Melly pose right here. You can see him doing the Melly pose. So he was there from day one. Like he put bro on, bro. He put bro all this shit, like all this shit on his nigga fingers. That's his shit. You see, he don't got no jewelry on, cause Melly got it all on. He took his chain off his neck, put it on him. Take my rings off here, get all this shit. Nigga, hey, here, get the money. Cause all that shit his. That's his shit. But you know, you trying to help your dog out get to that point, to that other, you know, that level to where he's supposed to be in the rap game. That's what you do. This is my partner. We gonna, if he on, I'm on. But it didn't go like that.
Hour, leading to a trademark dispute. This shows just how much was taking place behind the scenes.
Leading to a trademark dispute. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Bro was back there sitting back like a fat cat. He thought he was just gonna get paid.
As different people were trying to jump on the money train that they saw the YNW brand becoming due to Melly's sudden success. And according to some sources, there were...
Hold on, let me check out my live. Wait, hold on. Let me see something real quick. You said YNW Melly did what? Hey, yeah, nigga, is that what it say? Nigga, did he kill his friends? Nigga, shit.
Also clashes over the YNW brand's ownership that may have incidentally signed Juvie and Sackchaser's death warrants. One of the people making these claims was Juvie's father, who later told publicly how there was an alleged $500,000 marketing and licensing deal on the table, which was set to give Melly and Sackchaser $200,000 each, while Juvie would get $100K.
I think the story about the $200,000 with Anthony was a true story because it's not reported, but Chris told me the same story, and also it was a $500,000 play. And Melly was going to get $200,000, Sack was going to get $200,000, Chris was going to get $100,000. And as I'm hearing it from Chris, they was going to sell the YNW brand, not a.
They couldn't sell it because, as we know, they couldn't sell the brand because Cortez owned the brand. He already put YNW LLC in his name in 2018, so they couldn't. That's not true. I don't think that they was about to get $500,000 for a licensing or sell the brand because they didn't own the brand. The brand was somebody else's, so that is not true. We're gonna go and cut the cap right there.
Record deal or nothing like that. It was like for the the brand itself.
You can't sell the brand that's not yours. You can't do that. So that's not true.
By them being founding members, they was going to get a piece of the pie.
They were going to sell the YNW name for licensing or to...
I'm trying to figure out how y'all gonna sell this shit. And okay, Melly get 500. Well, Melly get 250. Sack get 250. Juvie get 100. How? So what Cortez getting? What Cash getting? What Cash Motivated getting? How much money he getting? $1 million? How y'all gonna sell this shit and split it without even giving him the
sell products? Or,
so
what do you mean they were going to sell the name?
For marketing, licensing, stuff like that.
To sell products. Okay, you're not selling YNW Young Nigga World. You selling T-shirts, cups, that kind of shit.
They didn't want to go up on the big umbrella just to push them, I think. Push the brand more global.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
In addition, the YNW affiliate Jacoby Mills later alleged to police that Sack Chaser expected a separate $200,000 payment directly from Melly's label advance.
Sack texted the mama and said, I'm not going to see that money. At the end of the day, Sack, you weren't supposed to be getting the $200K.
Yeah, true. You weren't supposed to get
$200,000 coming in. Sack kept saying he getting $200K. How you getting $200K? Your music don't even add up to what Melly. Your views is not the way Melly shit had to get no $200K.
That's true.
So basically saying you was finna rob Melly.
According to Jacoby, Sack Chaser was dead set on securing that $200K.
What's coming from? The little album he signed for the year. Signed for a year, but you don't get all your money up front. That it broke down to you. Because by the end of the year, if he'd got it all up front, I think he would have $1 million, $2 million or something. You feel me? Like, if he didn't get all his up front, then when...
This fuck nigga telling the police everything. How you know? And first of all this speculation. He ain't read no documents. I don't even know how they let this shit go in court. Because this nigga don't know nothing. You ain't seen no paperwork. You ain't read no documents. You on the outside looking in. You ain't YNW shit. You a bitch ass nigga that's telling the police everything.
Sack kept saying he getting that $200K. Melly $400K never came. That kept getting pushed back. Sack kept saying we all gonna eat, bro. We're gonna be straight. I'm just looking. Everybody else like, hell yeah. But I'm like, me and my dog Toby looking at Sack like, how you getting $200K?
Chillingly, this was also corroborated by...
But y'all ain't say nothing. Y'all just looking like, how you get $200K? Bitch ass nigga, say something with your chest. Nigga was scared of Sack Chaser, bro.
Sack Chaser's mother, who claimed that her son had called her hysterically only days before his death after realizing he was likely never going to see that $200,000. This struggle for control over the YNW brand's ownership and the group's hierarchy was also evident in text messages sent between Sack Chaser and Melly towards the end of August 2018. In these messages, Sack Chaser clearly positioned himself...
Hold on, let's read some of this shit. Yesterday, this Sack Chaser writing to Melly. Let's see what I can still say. Oh yeah, and I meant to tell you, before we went to Cali, that me and Juvie CEO, Peso, before I went to Cali, me and Juvie CEO, Peso the artist, cause you be moving on the music just cause you first pop. Ain't finna be looking confused all my life. Y'all really be my artists. You ain't doing that part right. You say, y'all really beat my artists, you ain't doing that part right. I get the blank, right? I get these niggas right. See, you ain't finna just keep saying that. Y'all be on some lifestyle shit. Just, this nigga, Sack Chaser is retarded as fuck. I can't read this shit. This nigga say, saying that y'all be on some lifestyle shit. Just can't say they your artists. Just to look good. Do the same shit I've been doing. I'm just under you because I let you be the face. But I'm the CEO, nigga. That's what Sack Chaser telling Melly, nigga, like, fuck, nigga. I'm the CEO, nigga. I'm the boss. I started this YNW shit.
Pressured Melly to respect this established hierarchy, emphasizing how he and Juvie were the CEO.
What the fuck was I in 2018? What the hell I was at? In jail? I was in prison. Fuck.
CEOs of YNW, while Melly was merely the face. He would also accuse Melly of sabotaging his character by making it seem like Melly was a self-made star, while according to Sack Chaser, he had given numerous artists to Melly in order to make YNW a real label, and that Melly was nothing without him.
I'm gonna say I put artists in your powers A lot of hard work to get everybody the way they is. I let you get my artists, but all of my artists too. He said, I let you get my artists, all of my artists too. I'm your boy. He said, I'm your bro that let you get them cause you from Florida and you ain't doing it right. And they give you the credit over money. Money ain't nothing without the drip. He said, money ain't nothing without his drip, so get right or some gonna flop.
His influence and ideas, with Sack even taking full credit for Melly's musical evolution.
I gotta read this shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I gotta read this shit what Sack's talking about. But I can't read say Kobe, AG. Okay. Kobe, AG, and the rest. And the rest, nigga, I don't know. I can't. It's blurred out. Y'all don't like to talk about YNW goals and work on blank. You act like your mom and be on that type of fantasy life. When Riri and all them gone, you don't talk to us about this YNW shit. You don't give everybody 5 bands each. None of that. Or talk about Future. You walk around here like you husband and wife and then get kind of important people talking about my artists. One more chance and you going. One more chance of you going. He said, one more chance of you going. You going under me like it supposed to be. Ooh, you just blow. You can't say Joe first time you rap. I change your flow. You rap like Wiz Khalifa. You can say you watch Young Thug. If you did that, you jacker. What they call it. And this nigga Sack. I can't read nigga Sack Chaser handwriting. Get right everything I do. Basically, the nigga Sack Chaser saying like, fuck nigga. If you don't make this shit right, I'm gonna make it right for you.
Claiming that he was the one who came up with Melly's signature melodic sound, saying how Melly had been rapping like Wiz Khalifa before his influence. At the time, it seemed that Melly, who confusingly texted under the username Young Sack Chaser Howard, still had a lot of love for Sack Chaser, or at least that's how he would make it seem, confirming Sack Chaser and Juvie's role as CEOs while thanking Sack Chaser for getting him artists. Melly also claimed he was simply waiting for money to arrive so that he could get everybody right.
What that nigga say? I ain't lost, I'm just waiting on my money so I can get everybody right. Plus, crazy, I ain't let nobody understand a little money in their face.
While hinting at crazy plans that the group wouldn't understand until the funds were secured. But interestingly, Melly wasn't the only one that Sack Chaser was beefing with, as there were also numerous pieces of evidence showing that he was clashing heavily with Melly's mother, Jamie. Most famously, after the murders of Sack Chaser and Juvie, old social media posts would begin to circulate showing Jamie dissing Sack Chaser.
I ain't gonna lie, Jamie look good right there too. Hey Jamie, you see this? Holla at your boy. LTCD baby, what happened? You know what happened? Fairman City.
Chaser. One of these being an apparent Instagram story where Jamie had taken a screenshot of Sack Chaser's post on Facebook.
I gotta read this shit. Leech my ass. Nobody in Gifford was a star. Jalen and Melly and Glock 9. Laugh out loud. I'm the one they looked up to. And look, they the stars in Florida. Watch me. Watch. He said, watch when my video hit the world star and go crazy. Y'all gonna have seizures laughing out loud. I don't play internet stunts like y'all. And I'm on all that. I'll turn her little son to a king, motherfuckers. This Sack Chaser talking to Melly mama. He ain't say nothing crazy.
He would once again publicly throw shade at Melly and imply that he was the true mastermind behind the operation, while also throwing shade at Jamie, saying how he was going to turn her little son to a king.
So he said nobody in Gifford is a star. Jalen, Melly, and Glock 9. Oh, let's see what they ass at now. Glock 9 and Feds. I don't know what Lil Jay Green at, but they don't even talk about him no more. Melly ass in prison too.
King, to which Jamie would respond by calling Sack Chaser really dumb, while saying that Sack was actually broke and got everything he had from Melly, before adding that if Sack Chaser would ever try anything again, she was going to let that Draco go and shoot him. This post implying that the two had already clashed badly in real life. Another piece of evidence was a video clip of Jamie again talking about Sack and their beef, going on a rant about how Sack Chaser was a fake gangster and that Melly was actually successful because of his mother.
I think I covered some of this yesterday.
Ending by implying that there had indeed been an incident where Sack Chaser had threatened her with a gun, but she wasn't bothered because she was a real gangster and had bigger guns.
Show me text messages from Sack.
First of all, she Like, his mama ain't got no business coming on the internet saying she a gangster, she got guns. Come on, show some class, show some respect, be a lady. You know, don't you work at the nurse office or some shit like that?
Back chaser threatening all her friends and all these people. Like, he's about this life. But I'm saying, like, who the f*** you ever robbed? Who the f*** you ever...
Why she talking like that? Like, who you ever robbed? Who you ever killed? Like, you proud because your son robbing people out in the streets? If you didn't know, Melly was out here terrorizing shit. Y'all ain't know this. In my city, this nigga around here terrorizing shit. I don't know, nigga might try to break into my spot in Wabasso out there. I don't know.
Shot at what the f*** you ever did. You couldn't even take a weed charge. If you don't sit down...
I wouldn't take no weed charge neither if it ain't mine, bitch.
And don't ever come for me. Because my credentials is real. It ain't even a joke. So
at this time, she had 0 credentials, by the way. She was just fucking all the managers and all that shit. So I don't know what she talking about.
Don't ever try to come for me. Because I don't even play them type of games. Like, what you got that I ain't got? Oh, you threaten me with your little gun? I got big guns. On the end of the day.
That's not a good look for somebody mama to be saying, like.
And he is gonna be great because he's talented. He's talented because his mom, not because of your flow.
Text message.
She ain't right one rap.
His first trial would provide more evidence of this beef, mostly through text exchanges between Melly.
Then she keep telling people about me. I'm not even worried about her, bro. I'm trying to boo. Do me. Why motherfuckers always worried about what the fuck you talking about? We can't even get in the gate without you be on some crazy. He talking about Melly mom.
And Sack Chaser, where Sack Chaser would tell Melly how his mom was bad-mouthing him to everyone and how he was going to expose Jamie.
Bro, I'm gonna expose her. I'm gonna chill today. First interview is over. She gonna fry.
Soon, with Melly surprisingly taking Sack Chaser's side in these exchanges, even participating in dissing his own mother, saying some truly wild stuff like how he didn't even consider her his mother anymore, calling her the devil before saying how he didn't even care if...
Hold on. Like, hold on, I gotta read this shit. Nigga call his mama the devil. That's what I'm saying, like...
Didn't even consider her his mother anymore, calling her the...
Like, I don't even be knowing what the fuck to say no more. She do shit out the blue. She the devil, for real. Shit crazy. I don't blank to do. I don't got shit to do with it. No more. If you kill her, shit. It's... This nigga told Sack Chaser, if you kill my mama, I don't got shit to do with it. What? Bruh, she ain't my mama. She sold her soul. Hold on. What? Oh, my soldier boy at? What she said? Huh? That nigga Melly said his mama sold her soul. She ain't my mama. Sack Chaser, if you kill her, nigga, you could kill her. That's some crazy shit to say to a motherfucker. That nigga told say, is he that scared of Sack Chaser? He told the nigga, if you kill my mama, nigga, I don't care. Come on, bro.
The devil before saying how he didn't even care if they, meaning Sack Chaser and some others, would kill her because she wasn't his mother anymore and had sold her soul. However, the first trial, interestingly, never showed Melly arguing directly with his mother, the way his messages with Sack Chaser seemed to suggest he was. There is some chance that Melly was never actually beefing with his own mom, at least nowhere near to the extent that he wanted Sack Chaser to think. Rather,
just said that.
These might have actually been examples of Melly trying to simply play along with Sack Chaser in order to appease the tension or even manipulate him. But
good shit.
It seems that the tension
blah blah blah
between Melly and Sack Chaser.
I don't care, I love you, but I feel like you're with that shit, no cap.
Kept escalating in the months leading up to the murder, and at the end of August.
So the whole time, like, okay, so they not together at this time. Is YNW still YNW at this time? Cause it kind of sounded like Melly off doing shit, and he kind of like left them niggas somewhere, and now that he ain't around them, he can kind of like do whatever the fuck he want to do. Like, give him a little money here, give him a little money. So I'm guessing like they ain't around each other at this time or at this point. Melly just taking the fuck off.
As 2018, there would be an ominous exchange between the two, where Sack Chaser would imply that he felt that Melly was up to something, to which Melly would respond with a long message expressing his...
Hold on. You ain't gonna read it? I gotta read this shit. Alright, this is Melly writing to Sack Chaser. Hey bro, I love you to death. Your brother for life. But I'm gonna let you have all this bullshit with my mama. The house, blank. The Draco, blank. The 380, blank. Netflix, TV, all that shit. You can have it. Oh, so Melly finally got that check and told niggas, you know what, nigga? Nigga, you can have all that shit. You can have the Draco, the gun, the TV, Netflix. You can have the whole house, nigga. I'm out of here on you bitch ass nigga. Hey, look, you can have it all. I'm gonna pay you back for everything you did for me. Every idea, all that. We always gonna be brothers. But I'll never hurt you, bro. You don't trust me? I don't want to be in a house with nobody who think I'm gonna snake them. All the time. You can have that shit. You see, all the time, I just need to cool it by myself. I don't give a fuck what you do to my mama. I don't give a fuck no more. I never say I kill you or harm you. If you need anything, just hit my line. I'm at the hotel around the corner. We both need our space. I know. He said, I don't know if we've been around each other too long or what, but before I let it break us apart over some dumb shit, I slide, fool. You don't need me. You don't need me. I love you. Damn. Tell Chloe I said I love her too. And Tay. And I'm finna focus on myself till it's time for the tour. Everything I do is out of love. I don't know how else to prove I love you more than anybody on this earth, bruh. I got you. I'll never be for my day one. Damn. If you die, I'ma die. We the same person for real. I'ma let you cool out though. You can tell him and Sack was cool. You can tell they was like, it was real tight, bro. This shit, like, that's crazy, bro. I wanted to see all them niggas, like, do good, bro.
Frustration, saying how he was done with everything and that Sack Chaser and the others could keep the house where they were all living, and that he was going to eventually pay Sack Chaser for everything he had done for him in his career, before adding that he didn't want to live in the same house with someone who was constantly thinking he was going to betray them, even telling Sack Chaser that he would never hurt him. Melly would then end the message by saying that he just needed some time alone, adding that he would never beef with his day ones, and that he and Sack Chaser were so close that they were basically one person, and that if Sack died, Melly would die too. Sack Chaser would then respond by saying how something was just telling him that Melly was plotting something behind his back, before once again
Hold on. I'm good. It's just some be telling me y'all up to something. You don't owe me nothing. I mean, we is the same person, but how you let this shit keep going this far? What if it's another way around, man? So how you let this shit go too far? What if it was the other way around? My mom wouldn't be doing no shit like this. Well, why you going back and forth with a nigga mama in the first place? You supposed to just not say shit. Don't fuck with us. You don't fuck with me. Don't say shit.
Referencing Melly's mother Jamie, seemingly implying that if the roles were reversed, he would never let his mother disrespect Melly like Jamie had disrespected him. Sack Chaser would then send a follow-up message stating that while he wasn't beefing with Melly, everybody would die before he would let something happen to him or his family. Chillingly, these exchanges seem to align with several claims made by their friend Jacoby Mills, who told police that
this ain't their friend. First of all, this nigga is not their friend. Jacoby Mills is not their friend.
Sack Chaser straight up told Melly that if they try anything with him, he's going to get them all killed.
Sack was telling Melly, like, if y'all trying to slime me, I get all y'all killed.
Jacoby also told that Sack Chaser had forced his family to relocate because he had believed that they were targeted by someone allegedly tied to Melly.
So I ain't trying to put my people in danger, you feel me, but...
What I don't like about that nigga right there, and I don't know that nigga from a can of paint, but this nigga telling the police every fucking thing. And when I say everything, I mean every fucking thing, bro. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me 1 second. I'm trying to do something real quick. Trying to say this shit. But fuck it, I'll just let it keep playing.
Do you think they would hurt your family?
Yeah, you damn right. They're finna kill Sack family. Till Sack told them to move. Now they don't know where he stay at. Know where they stay at.
The following month, things
What?
would get increasingly hostile.
This nigga told the police they was finna kill Sack family until they... What? I don't want no nigga around me like that. Don't bring no nigga around me. That's why I don't bring no niggas around me, period, bro. And nigga say they was finna kill Sack, bro. They was finna kill his mama. Till they found out where she stayed at. I don't believe that. Put Melly up here at the top, cause this fuck nigga capping. Nigga Melly, nah, yeah, straight up, put Melly at the top. Get back to
Sack Chaser gave Melly what seemed like a final warning, claiming that he could completely mess up the lives of Melly and everyone else forever, and that everything was in his hands. Then, only some days before that fateful night, Melly and Sack Chaser would allegedly get into a physical altercation, during which the much bigger Sack Chaser would allegedly beat up Melly in front of his girlfriend, as told by the father of YNW Juvie in his interview with the Law and Crime Network.
Was there any sign of bad blood before your son's life was taken and before Anthony was killed? Or was there any tension there that you knew of?
You know what's crazy? Like, I know this nigga right here. Ever since his son died, this nigga been on the internet non-stop, like just trying to raise awareness of anybody who listen. It's over with, bro.
Not with Juvie, not with Chris, but you know, you heard things about him and Anthony getting into like altercations about disputes about money over certain situations, and they got in a fight prior to that, and they said, like, you know the story that they say Sack beat him up and knocked his goals out in front of his girlfriend, and like 2 days later, I think that's when the incident happened.
Moreover, during an interview between the mother of Melly's ex-girlfriend, she would claim that Sack Chaser had sent intimate pictures of himself to the girlfriend, while the girlfriend herself would reveal to the police that she had literally stopped hanging out with Melly and his friends because the tension between Melly and Sack Chaser was becoming too intense. There were also other, even more disturbing allegations about Sack Chaser, the most explosive one being that he was actually Melly.
Whoa, back the fuck up. Whoa. Oh, we ain't finna skip past that line. I ain't hear that shit. He was what? What, Melly? As soon as I look up, my boy like, nah. Yeah, I don't believe it. Nothing like, nah. But the way these niggas texting,
Explosive one being that he was actually
fucking Melly.
Disturbing allegations about Sack Chaser. The most explosive one being that he was actually Melly.
Word is that YNW Melly was being by YNW Sack Chaser for a long time. For a long time. Not YNW Juvie. Not him.
During his interrogation, Jacoby Mills described a FaceTime call that led him to believe that Sack Chaser may have actually been Melly.
What motive would Melly have to kill his two friends?
You just piss him off?
But ain't no way. I don't even want to cover the story no more, bro. I don't want to cover this shit no more. It's a whole fucking triangle love fiasco. I don't even want to cover this shit no more. God, I want to play Call of Duty now. God damn, these niggas done went crazy.
I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Man, Melly was on FaceTime. Melly like, y'all don't know, bro. Y'all don't know what Sack was doing to me. Y'all don't know, bro. Y'all don't know what Sack was doing to me, bro. Like, saying it like Sack was. So I'm like, what you saying, bro? What you saying? Like, what Sack was doing to you? Say it. And he don't never say it. Like, he just kept saying, y'all don't know what Sack was doing to me.
Do you think Sack was him?
I don't know, bro. That's why I'm saying, I don't know what Sack, bro. Like,
an adult.
I don't know, but like Sack bigger than Melly. What you think Melly about this?
Oh, yeah.
Now y'all just trying to like, y'all just putting shit like, just saying shit like, oh, yes. Come on, man. Bitch ass nigga, dog. This one don't like bitch ass niggas around, bro. Bitch ass niggas started rumor like that with the police. Oh, yo, bro, you a real fuck nigga, bro.
At face value, this claim seems extremely far-fetched, but it could also reflect a partial reality, possibly representing Melly's attempts to explain to those around him the psychological and perhaps even a physical abuse that Sack Chaser may have directed towards him. This was also coupled with rumors that Sack Chaser was having relations with Bortlen and Juvie's little sister Chloe, who was reportedly only...
Chloe? Bortlen? Juvie? I might have to go find out who she is. What her name is? Pretty Rich Chloe. Let me see if I find her real quick on my let me see. Let me see if her name's still the same. What it was, a K or let me see? A C. CHLOE. I'm on Instagram. Is she still got the same name? Pretty Rich Chloe. This bitch. Oh, that can't be her. I'm gonna find her real quick though. Let me see everybody fighting about Pretty Rich Chloe. Alright, let me see if I can find her real quick. This can't be her. Let's see where she at. Pretty Rich. This definitely ain't her. That ain't her. So it might be the first one. It might not be nobody. Vivi. Is it Vivi? Fuck it. Let's get back to the matter.
Years old at the time. If true, this could help explain...
Hold on. Let me see the picture first. Hype off Chloe. Oh. I mean, Stranger Things. It was out then? God damn. Them...
Chloe, who was reportedly only years old at the time. If true, this could help explain Bortlen's alleged motive for assisting Melly in the murders, but at the same time, it complicates the narrative.
So you got Bort and Juvie. That boy got those blue Balenciagas on right there. Ain't that look? You can tell they ain't blue yet. He still got the same blue Balenciagas Melly wore to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they still sharing clothes. They still homeboys. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't made it yet.
Because it offers little explanation for the killing of Juvie, who under this theory would have shared the same incentive to remove Sack Chaser from the picture, although according to some people, this could have been to Juvie allegedly turning a blind eye to what Sack was doing. But overall, unlike with Sack Chaser, the motive for Juvie's murder has...
Look at little Juve. Victory Park.
Has always been a mystery. One of the only theories being that Juvie was simply collateral damage, who was taken out because he wasn't willing to go along with the murder of Sack Chaser. Many have argued that Juvie had to be killed out of fear that he would eventually cooperate with law enforcement, but one of the more compelling alternative theories suggests that Melly and Bortlen feared Juvie, not because he might talk to the police, but because of the respect that he commanded in Gifford, and the influence he carried through his ties in the streets.
That's cap. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, that's cap. At this point, these niggas had no street cred. They was breaking in houses and doing all kind of bullshit, but as far as street cred, nah. Some of the niggas that they was running with, LaMelly, he was running with Boosie and Trigger. Everybody know them niggas like the boogeyman around here. They had street cred. So Melly was running with some older niggas that was shooting up shit around here. Doing shit. Everything. And if you just say these, like even nowadays, like if you go to Gifford right now, or where I'm from, and you say Boosie and Trigger, bro, niggas just start trembling. Like, oh shit! I ain't gonna lie.
Like the 40th Ave Army Gang, that possibility.
And for the record, I want to state there's no such thing as the 40 Army Gang. I don't know who told Trap Lil Ross they got a 40 Army Gang in Gifford, but that they got a 40th Ave, but ain't no 40 Army Gang. I don't want to get popped. One of the little niggas pop. I heard they ain't no 40 Army Gang.
Additional weight from what followed as retaliation would erupt in the streets of Gifford after the murders. Violence that, as we'll later explore, appeared to be driven specifically by those closest to the YNW Juvie. In the end though, this is all just speculation, but what does seem supported by the facts is that behind the scenes, the conflict between Melly and Sack Chaser was reaching a breaking point, which would allegedly finally come to its tragic culmination in October 2018.
Murders of Sack Chaser and Juvie. This shit feel like, I don't know, it just don't feel real, bro. It's real, it's definitely real, but it's so close to it, nigga. This shit like right down the road. It's like right there. I could just touch this shit. Shit bigger than goddamn Hollywood.
By the fall of 2018, the close-knit friend...
This the house Melly left. This the house Melly said, man, Sack, you can have the house, the Netflix, all that shit. I'm gone. I'm down the road at hotel. He left all them niggas right there. As soon as he got that check, hey, fuck the house. Fuck all y'all niggas. I'm gone.
Group that had once fueled YNW's rise to fame was irreparably fractured, and what had begun as a brotherhood had quietly decayed into a situation where it was no longer a question of if something would happen, but when. In late October, back in their home state of Florida, the YNW crew headed to a recording studio in Fort Lauderdale called New Era. Allegedly, the tension
This is where shit get real at. This is where...
was also present that very night, and during the later police investigation, Melly's ex, Felicia Holmes, claimed that she had overheard that either Sack Chaser or Juvie had actually dissed Melly in a rap during their studio session. Later that night, in the early morning hours of October the 22nd, Melly in a rap claimed that she had overheard that either Sack Chaser or Juvie...
CCC, did you explain to Mr. Williams that Jamel has had people all over and that he needs to leave you alone? So who the fuck is DDD and CCC? Alright. Miss Holmes indicated she overheard at Fredo Bang's house about the fact that Mr. Williams and Mr. Thomas was rapping in the studio of some sort. And this... Damn.
had actually dissed Melly in a rap during their studio session. Later that night, in the early morning hours of October the 26th, at around 3:20 AM, they left the studio with two cars, a grey Jeep SUV and a red Mitsubishi SUV, this moment being captured by the studio's security cameras, which showed how the grey Jeep had Bortlen in the driver's seat and Sack Chaser next to him, Juvie in the back behind him, and Melly in the left rear seat behind Bortlen. In hindsight...
So what that other nigga at? Remember the nigga said, oh man, I walked to the car and they told me, nah, don't come. He ain't, where he at? Oh, that's this nigga. There you go, right there, the police ass nigga. Rocking a FIFA shirt. This bitch ass nigga.
Studio's security cameras, which showed how the grey Jeep had Bortlen in the driver's seat and Sack Chaser next to him.
So they ain't like that nigga anyways. Damn, they really left that nigga ass.
Him, Juvie in the back behind him, and Melly in the left rear seat behind Bortlen. In hindsight, that positioning feels both symbolic and strategic, with the alleged aggressors on one side, Bortlen having control over the vehicle, while Melly being tucked in the back seat with direct aim on both of their alleged victims. While Sack Chaser and Juvie were on the opposite side, Sack Chaser sitting in the front, still projecting authority and unaware of what was about to unfold.
I mean, it really don't matter where you sit at in a car. If you not driving, it don't matter where you sitting at. If you finna kill everybody in the car, it don't matter. If you in the driver's seat, if you in the driver's seat and they in the back seat sleep, they sleep. It don't matter where you sit at. They sleep.
Mitsubishi was packed with their childhood friends and YNW affiliates, including Dontavius Withers, aka YNW Taliban.
Alright, this is a name I ain't heard too much about. I ain't see him on the stands, and I never heard of him in my life. YNW Taliban. He never made a song. So, I ain't never heard of this dude in my life. He probably from like down south or something. I don't know, one of those niggas. The whole YNW from 772. I know their whole clique. This nigga probably from like Miami or some shit. Melly probably just met this nigga.
Adrian Davis, aka YNW Big Bank, or AD.
This another Miami nigga. Like, when Melly left Gifford, he moved down south and started meeting a whole bunch of niggas. And like some niggas, they just added YNW to their name and nobody know these niggas.
And Jacoby Mills, aka YNW Bobby.
Jacoby Mills, this fuck nigga is from Gifford, Florida. He gonna tell everything.
And Trevion Glass, aka YNW Fetty. Interestingly, Jacoby Mills would later tell police how he was about to enter the grey Jeep instead, but something or someone had stopped him, according to Jacoby, that being God himself.
I'm gonna tell you some crazy. I tried to go get in the car with what's the name of them, because Juvie had to go back inside and get some weapons, whatever.
Huh?
So I tried to go
You're
get
telling
in that
everything.
car, but when I tried to grab the door, I got pushed back to the red car, but nobody was there.
Who pushed you back to the red car?
Nobody. This God. I'm letting you know now. This is God. I did it a second time to make sure I wasn't tripping. So I tried to do it again. That put me back over there to the red car.
However, as Jacoby himself would later tell investigators, he's a blood cousin of Bortlen, which paints this rather wild explanation in a different light, as Jacoby would later clearly try and steer blame away from his cousin. In that context, the claim that God pushed him away could also potentially serve as a cover for the possibility that Bortlen had instructed him to get into a different car, a detail that, if true, suggests some kind of premeditation.
You don't think Cortland did it, do you?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you straight up. To me, Cortland ain't.
That's a good answer. I'm glad he said, I don't know. And to me, Cortland the pussy. I mean, now you just trying to pin the shit on Melly, but
Ain't living like that. That's my blood cousin. Cortland is my blood cousin.
it's still a good answer. You saying you don't know, and hey, he ain't living like that. So we just gonna say he ain't had nothing to do with it. All right.
Auntie Fina, all that, yo, blood cousin, like, Bortland not living like that.
After leaving the studio, the two-car convoy headed to the nearby city of Miramar, where they had been living together in the Sunset Lakes gated community. At around 3:50 a.m., the red Mitsubishi arrived at the crossing of Miramar Parkway.
Out of all the houses y'all could have got, y'all go all the way down to fucking North Miami, Broward, and you go to Sunset Lakes. Why the fuck would you want to stay out there?
And at 184th Avenue and turned south to enter the Sunset Lakes community. However, the grey Jeep continued towards north, reaching Pines Boulevard and turning west, then turning south on US 27, until reaching the far west of Pembroke Road, a small and secluded stretch of road without streetlights.
Pembroke Road, boy, that's Miami, boy. 183rd.
Folded next, and how the group ultimately arrived at this remote location is still unknown. One widely discussed theory, however, is that Sack Chaser and Juvie may have been asleep, leaving Melly and Bortland with the time and control needed to steer the vehicle somewhere they believed no one would see them. There, about 900 feet or a few hundred meters off US 27 highway, Sack Chaser and Juvie were allegedly shot and killed, and afterwards the car, including the dead bodies inside the car, was shot several more times from the outside, before Bortland and Melly drove with the dead bodies back towards where they came from, until Melly would allegedly exit the vehicle and make...
It's all speculation. Y'all act like he act like they got this shit on camera. This shit ain't even been proven in court. So all this shit speculation. We don't know what really happened.
One of his greatest mistakes, placing a FaceTime call to his at the time girlfriend Mariah Hamilton, who was in the presence of her mother Felicia Holmes. During that call, Melly would allegedly tell how he had been the victim of a drive-by shooting and how Sack Chaser and Juvie...
That's the worst thing he could have ever did was got on that fucking phone.
...were dead. Afterwards, Melly would contact his friend, the rapper Fredo Bang, dropping him a pin of where to pick him up. Meanwhile, Bortland would arrive...
That's the worst thing he could have ever did.
...at the hospital around 3:35 a.m, alerting the medical staff and a police officer that there were gunshot victims in his vehicle. Bortland was then later questioned by the police, who he told that he had driven from the studio towards the Sunset Lakes when a car pulled up next to them and begun shooting. Bortland would take the police to the alleged crime scene, but despite the police canvassing several miles of the road, there was zero evidence that any shooting had taken place, nor were there any reports of gunshots coming from the area. And this was only the beginning of Bortland's story beginning to fall apart like a house of cards. The police eventually got their hands on the security...
But ain't no way. Bortland, he wasn't even supposed to go to the hospital. Ain't no way I'm finna drive these niggas to the hospital after what just happened. We would have had to... I don't know. I would have drove them niggas ass to the hospital.
Footage from the studio, figuring out that
they would have been missing for a couple weeks before anybody would have figured out what happened. We would have been somewhere so far away. It would have had to take weeks for people to start asking, man, what happened to them niggas? I mean, them niggas working somewhere. Them niggas in Miami. Them niggas in Cali. Them niggas all over.
The missing passenger that Bortland had conveniently left out of his story, this of course being Melly. Melly's alleged phone would also corroborate his movements, not only showing that he had travelled in the car driven by Bortland, but that the car had travelled to the actual location of the shooting at Pembroke Road, where the police would end up finding numerous shell casings that matched the bullet holes caused by the supposed drive-by, as well as two different types of glass that matched the windows of the vehicle. But that wasn't the worst part, because when the investigators took a closer look at the car itself, they quickly came to the conclusion that this had not been a drive-by at all. And the most damning of all, police would find a single shell casing inside the vehicle, something that would be only possible if the shots had been fired from inside the car. Even worse for Melly, that casing was found on the left rear passenger side, the exact seat that he had been occupying according to the studio's security camera footage, and the same position from which the fatal shots were fired according to forensic evidence. And these pieces of evidence were just the tip of the iceberg, as there were also numerous pretty damning pieces of digital evidence, like Melly allegedly telling how he...
So that one bullet shell casing fucked them up. I'm pretty sure they tried to... There was probably Russian.
He did that to another rapper only hours after the murders, or how he told his girlfriend how Bortland was coming everywhere with him because if the cops came to get him, it would be his fault. It's not exactly clear how much Melly was aware of the investigation going on behind the scenes, but publicly he would continue his life as if almost nothing had happened, enjoying every moment of the fame that only grew stronger as a result of the media attention following that tragic night. Right after the murders, he would pay his respects to his dead friends with numerous tribute posts. But interestingly, already the very same day that Juvie and Sack Chaser passed away, Melly would also be back in grind mode, shooting a music video with another Florida rapper, Burger.
So as soon as this nigga died, he gonna shoot a music video.
titled Nightmares at the Bottom, which would eventually be released about a month after the double murder. In December, Melly would also put out a short documentary about his life on YouTube, which would highlight a major problem that he had allegedly created for himself due to his actions on the night of the murders, this being the two separate realities that Melly was trying to establish, one being the version that Bortland had told the police, where Melly had never even been in the car when the murders happened, while the second being the one that he started with the FaceTime call to his girlfriend on the night of the murders, and which he was likely telling all his friends, where he had actually been there and survived an attempt on his life. This version of the story being on full display in the documentary, which would end with an eerie statement saying how 4 days after the completion of this film, YNW Melly and his friends were the targets of a drive-by shooting in Miami, Florida, the key issues in the courtroom. But in the meantime, Melly's career trajectory would completely explode coming into 2019. He released his second mixtape, We All Shine, a rather obvious nod to his alleged gang, G-Shine, reinforcing the impression that he was moving forward without hesitation, seemingly unconcerned by any possible scrutiny building behind the scenes. The album itself included the song Mixed Personalities, featuring none other than superstar rapper Kanye West, this song becoming Melly's true breakthrough hit to the mainstream. However, the party wouldn't last long, because already on the 13th of February, Melly, together with Bortland, would be charged with first-degree murders of Juvie and Sack Chaser, with the Miramar police coming out with a confident press release on Twitter saying how the duo had staged the drive-by, while Melly would post a message to his fans on Instagram stating his innocence before turning himself in. At their home turf in Gifford, where the news had undoubtedly caused some major turmoil, the response would seemingly come the following year when Bortland's dad was shot several times, landing him in critical condition. A suspect was soon arrested, turning out to be 18-year-old Travion Banks, a childhood friend of YNW Juvie, who had actually made music under the name YNW AG Trill, AG standing for the Army gang that Juvie repped, and the local news would report how the police had considered the shooting to be a retaliation for the murders of Juvie and Sack Chaser. Meanwhile, on social media, Juvie's other childhood friend, YNW Doo-Wop, would soon make an ominous statement that if Melly was out, he would have been next on the chopping block. But while street justice came relatively quickly,
why you sitting there texting her? Was she trying to fuck us up?
Would start one of the most infamous legal cases in rap history, and one that's still ongoing 7 years later, and one where, despite all the evidence we've explored, the odds of Melly avoiding a conviction remain disturbingly high.
To start a podcast with Riverside, all you need is a concept and a way to record it. Here's how it works.
Let me fix my
First,
camera.
go to riverside.fm.
Fuck that. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my camera right.
Well, the truth is that the CIA has the highest divorce rate in all of government because you...
Hold on, man. Alright, I'm gonna just play a little bit of some of this shit. Some of this old news shit. They probably weren't even around then. Got Cash on got John Trey. That's the game.
Irrelevant.
I'm gonna play Soldier because he's a part of the YNW shit. I don't know which one was wrong. 2 months, pretty good. Alright, it's over for the YNW, man. But this Gifford, Florida, this a YNW member too. He just, after all that shit broke apart, shit, he ain't get a chance to shine.
Get the pack, hit the trap, and do some things with it. I been a real nigga, man. This hustle shit just came with it. You get the ball in your hands, don't play no games with it. If it ain't about no money or the fam, don't put.
So you can tell, like, this is the hood Melly from, so you can just see, like, what type of time is on.
Know how the game goes. Trap it out, we swing those. Catch and play 3 days straight. Got on the same clothes. She go get her own bag, baby, independent, but still looking for a trap nigga who tryna spin it. Soon as that car you rent it, 5% we got it tinted. Already got a Cuban, now it's time to drop a penny. Light skin skinny, little bitch look like Kylie Jenner. Say you gotta have numbers just to get a number. 40,000, baby nigga, you is not a member. J Money push up.
You heard him? 40th Ave. 40. You heard about the 40th Ave boys? What they call themselves? 40th something. I don't know, but you heard of 40th Ave.
With that and knock a limo. This me, catch a rock nigga and flip his limo. Ride around with a folder, bro gon' drop the window. Gangsta nigga, I pull up in a black tee with 2 red bones kissing in the back seat. I like girl, who like girl, that attract me. Hit her from the back, she running like she had a track meet. Push away, got me ballin' like an athlete. The fence apart across the street, nigga last week. Nigga playin' with the gang, he getting his ass beat. Goddamn, she brought them ass cheeks. Hound fleet check, pretty teeth check. The whole choice, pull up Rolls Royce with the seat back. Dodging charges from the deep tech. Occupation street nigga, I get a street check. These them new unreleased J's, you ain't never seen yet. We ain't the same nigga, you a bitch, I can never be that. They lock Lil John, hurry up, just chill, he gon' be back. Rap, trap, scam, these niggas ain't never seen racks. Get the pack, hit the trap, and do some things with it. I been a real nigga, man, this hustle shit just came with it. You get the ball in your hand, I been a real nigga, man, this hustle shit just came.
Man, come on, man. Stop it, man. Come on, man. Oh, Lord have mercy.
With it. You get the ball in your hands, don't play no games with it. If it ain't about no money or the fam, don't put my name in it. Know how the game goes, trap it out.
Alright, y'all. We off of that. It's over with. Hold on, let me see something.
She go get her own bag, baby, independent, but still looking for a trap nigga who's trying to spin it.
Let me look up something real quick.
We are getting straight out to that breaking news.
We want to get to Indian River County, where deputies responded to a shooting that injured 2 people, both of which are now in the hospital.
WPTV News Channel 5's Charlie Keegan is live at the scene of an overnight shooting. Charlie.
First comment you see. Look at the bottom. Look.
Believe this shooting could be
YNW
related.
MELLY.
Indian County River Sheriff's Office told me that deputies found illegal drugs in the house when they first arrived here on scene. And let me step out of the way. You can see there are still plenty of detectives here at the scene inside this home on 28th Avenue in Gifford. Authorities say that someone shot a man and a woman inside this home. Paramedics flew the woman to Lawnwood Hospital. She had multiple gunshot wounds. The man taken to Indian River Medical Center with just one gunshot.
I think he's on Sly Drew page.
The new.
I think I have to go check out Sly Drew.
Did you?
Oh, what the fuck happened to B-Bay? I think I gotta go check out Sly Drew page and I'm done. There you go. He be having all the boys on that and shit. 129. AG. I think these are boys from over there on 40th Ave. Yeah, that's them niggas right there. You see they on the same steps as the old boy was. Anytime you see niggas with haircuts like this and hair like that, you do not want to be around it. I would not want to be around niggas. No, oh shit. No kind of, no. These 40th Ave, No, not K-Real. You hear the music? You heard Free K-Real? That boy Juvie, he gonna spray. You hear it?
Yeah, we flexing, getting money cause I pray up. Fuck the haters cause them niggas ain't scanned.
You hear who they sound like? They sound like Melly, don't they?
Feeling it, but you ain't feeling it, bitch.
Got the 40th Ave goons. Don't ride on 40th, boy. This all their little partners and shit. You can see, look, this the same store that I think he did Blue Balenciagas in. Is it? Yeah, this the same store he did Blue Balenciagas. Same store. Same store. It's crazy. I know a couple of these just by now. I don't see no ass.
Good Molly. That nigga said pissing. Oh, yo, I can still fuck your bubble though.
Bruh, can you believe this car? Last time I checked, this car's still in the same spot and it's still hotboxing that bitch.
I'm in the fan with my nigga Drew, you know what it is, you know what I'm saying? You know this shit going on. My nigga performing tonight, all that. Don't check a nigga broad, they like all that, yo. All that shit, all man. That shit, yo, all that shit, yo. Good guys, free the guys, yo, man. Free all the real niggas, free the guys, free the guys. You know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Me and this bitch.
This shit crazy. Let's see what they doing. Alright. See the little YNs out there, they still holding it down. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they doing now. It's a 40th valve. Alright, show y'all a little bit. I know y'all don't really want to see all that, but whoa. Let's see what else they got. Juvie.
Hey, this gonna be that vlog. Stop bullshit. Ain't it? Fuck pussy nigga, cause they always hate and try how bumping. Ain't really nothing. And if you wanna shoot, y'all just can get the dumping.
I ain't never seen none of this.
Shout out that boy Trent, cause he got your boy chain.
40th Ave Army Gang. I guess it's a real name.
Give me an onion now, so the onion rings. Wanna come back, kick shit on the cake. Still on the avenue.
Yeah, you was doing okay.
I was in.
You was here, them guys had Ben King?
Nah, they came like that morning, like when
I see this G all the time.
on the avenue, yeah, we straight up with them blickies. Cut on.
Cameraman is scared of hell. So Julie vlog. Little Julie vlog. I don't know what color they in. I'm about to get off this shit. I've been on an hour. That's the end of YN. Motherfucking W. Sad to see, man. Sad to see, man. Sad to fucking see. And with that,
Roku.
This nigga.
Crapmore gang, it might have just happened.